Top 10 tips to staying physically fit, according to me, Jen Slay. Staying physically fit is really important. It's important for the way we look aesthetically. It affects our hair, it affects our nails, affects our skin, affects the way we look, our shape, but most importantly, internally. I've been on this kick lately of staying physically fit. And the reason is because I'd wake up in the morning and I'd be stiff and I'd be like, I'm too young to be waking up stiff like this. And so I've invited my friend Michelle Westgarth to come help us with our top 10 today because she is a wellness and fitness coach and she's gonna help us get physically fit just from doing things at home because not all of us can get to the gym, right? Welcome, Michelle. Come on in, Michelle.
Hi.
Michelle, thank you so much for coming. All right, we're gonna get to this.
All right, thanks for having me, Jen.
No problem. Ready?
Ready.
1, drink water and eat well. Michelle, how important is this?
So important, so important. And you know, there's so much misconception out there about how much water you need. You know, a lot of people think, oh, 8 glasses, that's gonna, you know, when they think the regular glasses, right, that's gonna be enough. No, science is saying 10 glasses at least a day, and that's for someone who's not active. So if you're active, you need more than 10 glasses. And it just, you know, it helps keep everything lubricated.
Yeah, and it helps with your brain functioning, right?
It really does, it really does. Yeah, you notice when you're dehydrated.
Yes, I do. And you know what else I notice when I'm dehydrated? Chapped lips.
Definitely, all the time. And makeup, you would know that, right?
Yes.
You probably work with clients all the time like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then, you know, eating well. I mean, I can't say enough for what you put into your body, right?
Yeah.
It's nourishment, it's energy.
That's right. It's like if you were driving a Porsche, are you gonna put regular gas in your Porsche?
Right.
Or are you gonna put premium gas in your Porsche?
Exactly, yeah.
Right?
It's super important. A lot of people, you know, people think they need the gimmicks, right? The powders and the proteins and the bars and the supplements and all of that. No, you don't. You can eat healthy from local, you know, farmers market food. It doesn't have to be expensive to eat well. So that's another kind of misconception out there, is people always tell me, Michelle, it's so expensive to eat well. No, it doesn't have to be. You know, go to the farmers markets, eat local. Frozen foods, you know, frozen vegetables is a lifesaver for me. It's such a lifesaver.
Drink water and eat well.
2,
sleep. We need sleep.
we need a lot of sleep.
To stay physically fit, you need to get your rest. Why?
It just, you know what, there's a lot of science out there, again, saying we need more than what we thought we did. You know, up to probably about 3 years ago, the science was 8 hours of sleep, right? That's the regular 8 hours. No, again, it's 10 hours. So they're saying, they're saying 9 hours of sleep consecutive each night, and then a nap during the day. Now, that some of us can't fit in a nap during the middle of the day because we're busy, but that's what they're recommending. They've done a lot of studies on athletes, pro athletes, and watched how their recovery, their performance, their brain function, their memory. So they've looked at all of these things.
I guess that would make sense because when you're sleeping, that's when your body is repairing itself.
It is. Yeah,
Okay.
it is. So important.
I don't know if I can sleep 10 hours a day.
You know what?
I
No.
gotta tell the truth.
The nap thing
That's
kills
not
me. I
gonna
can't do
happen.
it.
But sleep, sleep. 3, get your heart rate up. At least 20 minutes a day?
Yeah, 20 to 30, for sure. And you and I, we both know, right, that just walking on a treadmill, that's great. It's a good start. It's something, right? But you really need to push yourself outside of your comfort zone. You got to do some HIIT training. So high intensity interval training is really what's going to, 1, shed the pounds, and 2, really do the best cardio activity for you in the smallest amount of time. So you can do like 10 minutes on high intensity.
So what if you don't have machines and what if you can't get to the gym?
Yeah, you can still do it at home, right? You can do sprint sets at home. So you kind of, set yourself a goal. Okay, I mean, when I first started, I needed to go from my house to like 3 houses down, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna sprint this. I'm gonna go as fast as I can, right? And I'm gonna do that, and then I'm going to walk for the next 4 houses. And so I would kind of time myself by houses. Well, they have Fitbits and they have things like that can help you now too, so you can time yourself. But basically 30 seconds of high intensity, so as fast as you can go, whether that's skipping or jumping jacks, whatever you can do as fast as
Kids
you can do
would love
it.
that.
Yeah.
Kids would love that.
So much fun, right?
All right.
Make it a game, yeah.
Okay. 4, prayer and meditation. You're gonna hear me say this a lot through a lot of different videos, a lot of my books, a lot of my coaching, and even my counseling, because prayer and meditation is gonna help you to just be still. We're not still enough.
No, we aren't.
Right.
We live in an overconnected, busy world. And the amount of people that deal with anxiety and depression and aren't even aware of their own body's messages to themselves anymore. We blocked it out with everything. Yeah, it wasn't until I started meditating that really the full totalistic health kicked in for me. Everything else I was doing right? All the pieces were there. But I was just, I was spinning my tires until I actually sat down and took some time to work on the inside of me too.
Prayer and meditation, important.
5,
surround yourself with positivity. That's positive people, positive books, positive whatever you're watching on TV, because what comes in is going to come out.
That's so true, Jen. It was so true. I mean, until you really feel that effect of sort of negativity and we have discussions about people who are toxic, right? And you can feel that kind of drain. I heard somebody describe it once as ravens. There's ravens out there, and they say that they're people that will take little seeds and they take them from you and they hoard them to themselves. So there are people who are like, energy vampires out there.
Energy vampires. I like that.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true though. When you're around negativity, you feel weighted.
You do.
You feel like it's heavy, and it's not the good weights.
No.
It's like, and then to exercise and all of that kind of stuff is so important during those times.
It is.
Because that's what a stress reliever.
It's your relief from those kind of people. I mean, they might be at work, they might be at family, it might be close friends, might be people that you can't exactly run away from.
Yeah.
So you got to find a way to channel that and shed that, get rid of that.
That's right. That's right. That's right. 6, visualize. So here's something funny. Go to a magazine, cut out a picture of the type of body that you want, and put your head on it. You might laugh, but it works if you can visualize what you want.
Yeah, it really helps to imprint on your brain what you're driving at. A lot of top coaches who work with athletes, that's their game plan for their athletes is visualize yourself crossing the finish line, right? And constantly, every day when you're training, because there's days when you don't want to be out there training, you don't want to get up at 6 o'clock and do jumping jacks, and you just don't want to do it, right?
Yeah.
So it helps to kind of visualize whatever your goal is, whether it's an image that you're going for, a shape, whether it's a feeling. I find feelings are really good to put up there. So confident, powerful, fierce. Whatever that feeling is, match that with the image, right?
So
that's in your
visualizing
head.
isn't only seeing, it's seeing, hearing the messages, feeling, it's everything.
Yeah, that's a really good point.
Right?
Yeah.
Right. 7, know your why. Why are you doing this? What's your reason, right? For me, I want to stay fit because I want to be one of those hip, sexy grandmas one day, right? And in order to do that, I need to be fit.
Yeah. And there, for me, I think my why started as I want to run a triathlon, right? That was like my why. And then I kind of had to think about it. Well, then what, right? You run the triathlon. What after that? Well, there's more triathlons, right? It was more about I had to go deeper. I had to go deeper into that why. And what is it? What's beneath that why? And for me, it was the feeling. It was the feeling of knowing that I can accomplish whatever I set my mind out to be.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome. 8, get outside. So important to be surrounded with nature.
It's there's something different about it. I can't express the difference between running on a treadmill in a gym or sitting on the couch inside and breathing all that stereo and getting outside, and there's a connection that you feel. You start to notice.
I love especially either really early in the morning when the sun is coming up and watching the sunrise,
pretty.
or in the evening when the sun is setting,
Yeah.
or water. I love the sound of moving water.
Water is such a good connector too. It just chills you out. You can kind of feel that flow.
It's like a stress relief.
It is. Yeah, I can't say enough for people who, go out find some woods, go to Springbank Park if you're in London. You know, there's lots of little patches of nature that you'd be surprised if you just sit there for, you know, 10, 20 minutes a day is, you know, just get out.
And you know, I read something where it said something about even putting nature pictures on your screensavers, because if you can visualize it, then even that is helpful towards getting fit and staying mindful.
It's like in the winter when you have the pictures of the ocean on your screens.
Oh, the beach. That's right. Okay. 9, strength training and stretching. Now, I have to admit, I have not been good at this, so I am so glad when you told me about this because it makes sense.
It's pretty simple, you know. A lot of people think that you have to bang out huge weights and heavy weights, and it's intimidating for a lot of people. But you don't. It can be really simple. It can be basic movements that you can do at home, body weight, so, you know, push-ups, squats with holds. So if you go down into the low position on a squat and you just hold that for 10 seconds, that can be just as powerful sometimes as working with weights. It's about the pace of things. So if you slow it down, again, right? Slow it down, slow your movement down, really pay attention to the muscles as they fire. You don't have to use heavy weights. It's, you know, it's not necessary to get stronger and to feel that tone and have your body tighten up for you. And then stretching just goes along with that. You know, you've got to keep your joints limber.
It prevents injury, right?
It does. Especially, you know, if you're a runner and you're doing like high impact stuff, it's so important to stretch. And famously, we don't stretch enough.
That's true. And I'm glad you said that you don't have to do heavy weights, because I know when I do get to the gym and I put the weights on like the first one, only the first one, then I don't feel so bad. Because like I don't have to be going.
No, you know, lesser weight and higher repetitions. So more of less, basically.
Right. Okay, gotcha. 10, listen to your body. Your body is gonna let you know how it's doing. So if you are feeling slow and sluggish and just not like you can't get going, that's a clear indicator that you need to be doing some more fitness type stuff. Right?
It is, and it's so hard for most of us to listen to our body. You know, and I can tell you just from personal experience, I have recently gone through a really weird experience of tearing my hip labrum. So, you know, for a runner, for someone who's high motivation for fitness, that's really hard, because all of a sudden my body is telling me, girl, you're not doing this anymore.
You gotta rest.
Oh God, it was difficult. So yeah, 8 months of rehab and taking it easy and not doing the things I love, but you have to listen. What got me that injury was not listening to my body. So yeah, you can face some serious stuff if you don't pay attention to those warning signs.
Awesome. Thank you. Well, thank you so much, Michelle, for being here with us. Thank you for helping with the top 10. And make sure that you make sure you comment, and make sure you share, because somebody needs to see this today. Okay, see you till next time. Bye.
Bye.